Today I'm going to make lots of chicken breast. So I got some chicken breast, $1.69 a pound at the Red Apple. So I'm going to put that in the oven and get that all ready for my lunches this week. I'm also going to cook up some barley and some green beans, and then I'm going to divide them all into these really cool containers. I'll show you these containers I got. Hold on, don't go away. So, I got these really neat containers. They're called freezerware. I don't know if you can see these here. Freezerware. They're kind of pretty. They're blue. And so I'm going to just make my lunches and divide them into these containers here. So we'll have some barley, we'll have some chicken breast, and we'll have some green beans. Beans, breast, and barley. It's going to be a 3B lunch this week. So that'll be about 2 points for the chicken breast, 3 points for the barley, and then the green beans, I think I'm going to make them a point because I want to put some coconut oil and seasoning and things. So that is a 3, 2, 6 point lunch, and I'll just be able to grab and go. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. The next thing I'm going to do is my overnight oatmeal. Overnight oatmeal starts with mason jars, and I put a 1/4 cup of oats, and then I do 3/4 of a cup of Greek yogurt. I use the Trader Joe's. It's like 2 points for a whole cup. It's amazing. And then I put about 1/2 cup of almond milk in there, a little bit of salt, some stevia for sweetening, and then a full cup of berries, blueberries. I have some mixed berries too I might use, and then I just put the lid on, and then these go into my refrigerator, and it's grab and go breakfast. So when it's time to go to work, I'm going to grab my goat oatmeal, and I will grab my BBB, breast of barley and beans, and then probably an apple and some almonds, and then I'll be all set for while I'm at work this week. So that's the fun cooking I'm going to do. I'll show it to you when I'm all done. Ready to prepare my chicken and make my barley. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my handy dandy meat tenderizer, and I'm just going to bam, bam, bam on the chicken. So I've got everything ready to do my chicken and my barley. I've placed a piece of parchment paper over my bar pan so that makes it easy cleanup. And then I'm going to use my meat tenderizer, and I'm going to just really pound on that chicken, kind of make it nice and tender. And then I will cook my barley in chicken broth. Oh yeah, and I've got some seasoning salt there. I try not to use too much salt, but I like a little bit on my chicken while it's baking. So there's the start of lunch. Been pounded flat. Look at that, 3 chicken breasts, and they are humongous. Pounded nice and flat, so it'll be nice and tender. I also decided to add some of the lemon rosemary seasoning from the Pampered Chef, so that's going to be tasty. Looks good. Into the oven it goes now. Here's the start of my overnight yogurt. I was only going to make 3, but I had just enough yogurt left to do 4. I love that little measuring cup on the right side there. You just put your yogurt inside there, and then you put it over your jar, and you just plunge it, and it goes right in, and you know you always have the most accurate measurement. So I'm going to use that too to measure 1/2 cup of milk, almond milk, into each one of my jars, and then I'll put my cup of mixed berries or blueberries. I might do 2 blueberries and 2 mixed berries that are in the freezer right now, and that will be my breakfast for 4 mornings in a row. I love it. It's delicious. I also have there's a jar behind there with stevia, if you're wondering what that jar is back there. So anyway, Mom, that's my breakfast for the next 4 mornings. Love ya. So I decided to mix my mixed berries, that's a funny one, with my blueberries. Does that not look delicious? And then I will use my handy dandy measuring tool, aka measuring cup, to put some yummy berries into all 4 of my breakfasts. And there you have it, my 4 breakfasts. And I'll just start the whole process all over again in 4 days. So I love this breakfast. It's grab and go. I grab my breakfast, I grab my lunch, out the door I run at 5:15 in the morning. Alrighty, listen to that sizzling. Here's the chicken breast, pounded nice and flat, 20 minutes in the oven. Let's check the internal temperature. See, is it going to focus on that for you? Oh, plenty warm. Looks like 180. It only needs to be 160. So love using a thermometer. That way I know absolutely for sure that my chicken is done. So I'll let that cool and I'll cut it into 3-ounce portions, and that will be my protein for my BBB lunch. Like those 3 chicken breasts created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lunches for this week, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3-ounce packages that I'm going to put in the freezer, and I'll either use them for next week's lunches, and that way I don't have to cook next week, or they'll be great for grab and go on when I come home from work and I'm too hungry to cook. I can just throw that on a salad or steam up some spaghetti squash or zucchini or something like that. So anyway, the chicken is done. Hooray! And lunch is done finally. So I got 5 breasts, beans and barley, and then 1 for my husband that I beefed up a little bit. So those will be perfect. I'll eat those Saturday through Wednesday at work. Grab and go. That's all I need. It's perfect. I'll also bring an apple and some almonds and my grab and go refrigerator oatmeal. And I also like to put together some vegetable sticks with 2 tablespoons of hummus, and that just really rounds out my day so I can have a nice meal when I get home. That's it for this week's cooking. I'm exhausted. I will show you a picture of my sink. It was full of dishes. Now I'm going to sit back. I'm going to have a delicious 0-point orange. The oranges are so good right now. I like to peel them and then separate them, and then I'm going to sit back and eat my orange and drink some sparkling water. You see those bubbles? I love sparkling water. Well, thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I think this was my first one. I'm excited about my smart journey on Weight Watchers, counting smart points and smart fitness, and I hope you'll join me too. God bless. We've got good food to eat, clean air to breathe, and a beautiful home to live in, and I hope you do too. Bye-bye now.